Well, hello sweet friends, welcome back to another thrifting video. Today we went to Savers, just to Savers, and I got quite a few good pieces. So I wanted to share those with you, and then I'll have a pop-up video because it's getting late here in the middle of the week, and I'll show you where all these thrifted treasures are styled. And I'll make a little pop-up one again just so you can see, just because it's getting late now. The weekend kind of got away with us. My husband wasn't feeling that great yesterday, which was Saturday, today's Sunday, and I'm gonna lose light pretty soon. So I wanted to definitely share the haul, and then we will do a pop-up video and I will show you where all these treasures ended up. But I did find quite a good number of pieces, so I wanted to share them right away. So for all of you who are joining today, my name is Tina. Welcome to my channel. I do all things like English cottage, decorating, thrifting, repurposing, all the good stuff to make your house a home. So I'm glad you have joined us today. I invite you to subscribe and hit the little bell and the little notification button so that you're notified when I go to make a new video. Sorry, I'm a little out of breath. I was like trying to scurry around the house, get everything I thrifted so that I could definitely post this today and share with you today. And sometimes you just need a Dr. Pepper, so hang on one second. Oh, so good. Usually I drink Diet Dr. Pepper if I have a soda. I love Dr. Pepper. And something, just a little fun fact, sometimes I'll put it over ice and I'll put in a touch of vanilla creamer. So it's like a vanilla Dr. Pepper cream drink. It's really good. But anyway, you just don't want to hear about the drink unless you do. And I do a lot of other drinks. So I don't know if you guys would be interested in a video with how I make my Starbucks cafe latte at home, or how I make the Dr. Pepper drink. I do one with Coke. I do one with Sprite. Some with alcohol, some without. So if you're interested in like a little drink video, I'd be happy to share. So anyway, Tina, let's get on with the haul. So the first thing I grabbed was a wall basket, and I went to Savers, like I said, and I had a 20% off coupon. This was $6.99, so I got a little wall basket. It does have a little breakage right there, but where I'm going to put it, I don't think you will notice that, and if you do, then I'll find somewhere else to put it. I had an idea for it. But as you all know, even though I do a lot of English cottage, there are still some like little farmhouse pieces I do like, you know, splattered through the house here or there, and this is one of them. You'll have a good basket, right? Especially, this one was probably, I bet you purchased at Hobby Lobby, because they have this basket all the time. So you could hang this like on the wall or put on your mantle. You could attach a wreath to it or a picture, or you could actually use it as a basket on your table as like a centerpiece. All kinds of things. So it's always good to have a couple baskets that you can, you know, play around with. Next thing was this, and it was $4.99, and it's this really pretty gold swan. And I think whoever had it painted it, because I don't know if you can see that or not, but it's kind of, you could see that. But I thought maybe on the mantle, on top of some old books, or in our hutch, or maybe it'll be in the bedroom. I'm not really sure yet. That's why I'm going to play around with a few things before I post how I styled them, because some things could go a lot of different places, and I want to make sure I put it in the right spot. But I thought she was so cute, and for $4.99, and again I had the 20% off coupon because I donated. When you go to Savers, if you have a Savers near you, if you make a donation, they give you a coupon for 20% off your order. And also if you join their Savers Club, which I do, every once in a while you get a 30% off coupon in your email. So it's worth doing. So anyway, I got that. Next thing I got, I need to put my glasses on for this one because there is writing on the back, and I wanted to be able to tell you what it says. So it says Major General Joshua Lawrence, I think it says Charleston. I'm not really sure. If you know who this guy is, let me know. I don't know if it'll, there we go. But it's just a portrait of this man, obviously a general, and I just thought he was so pretty. And I really love old things like this because this is history. This is someone who once was, and this person, this is what they wrote on the back. I don't know if it'll focus, but so somebody knew this gentleman. And I know just the spot for him, so I'm so excited. And I love old portraits like this, especially I think this one was kind of penciled. So I really loved it. Grab that. excuse me, the next thing I grabbed was this little hook, and it was $3.99. And then again, I had my coupon, but it's this little cute black hook. And my idea for this was to put this in the bathroom with like maybe a couple decorative like little hand towels or hanging soap, or I don't know. I'm gonna, like I said, I'm gonna play around with these things in the next couple of days and then bring you that pop-up video. If you guys have any ideas, let me know. I could even put like a couple small baskets, you know, I could decorate it seasonally. Things like this are just so easy to style that even if you kind of struggle with decor and, you know, putting what where, these hooks are always fantastic because you can play around with it, you can move things around, and I think they're just so functional because they could be functional and decorative at the same time, and that's always a win-win. So I got that. I'm losing light. Gotta hurry up. And the next thing I got was, wow, there were 3. And they were $4.49 for 3, but these really pretty red wine glasses, and I liked the shape. So there were 3. And as my husband was wrapping one in paper and putting it in the bag, I was taking that hook that I just showed you and putting it in the bag, and our hands kind of touched each other and the stem broke off. So I was so sad. But at least I have 2. You know, that's the positive. So as long as I have 2, I guess I'm happy. But I love fun shaped wine glasses, especially red wine glasses, because I think they have the most fun shapes. And I just love these. So I'm going to get these. I'm going to have my glass of wine on this tonight. I'm going to get it all nice and cleaned up. And I was so excited to find these. And again, if you guys are looking for wine glasses, like brandy glasses, all that kind of thing, before you go to the store and spend, and they have, you know, before you go to the store and spend a ton of money, you know, at a Macy's or even on Amazon, go to your local thrift stores. There are glasses as far as the eye can see, whether you go to Goodwill, Savers, Salvation Army, wherever, you are always going to find glassware. And that's where most of our glassware has come from. And a lot of times you get lucky, you'll get a set of 4 or a set of 6. But even if they're all mismatched, I mean, I think that's so fun because when you have people over and you see maybe 3 or 4 people and they're all drinking red wine, but they all have a different glass, they don't have to worry about whose glass is whose because they're all different. And I don't know, I don't like wine glasses to be on a table and be matchy-matchy. I like them to be all different. That's just me. But anyway, that's what I got. And then the next thing, I'm saving the best thing I got for last. So, at night, I mean, we do watch movies and we do watch series, and I'm kind of like a 48 hours, 2020 Dateline junkie. So, as my husband says, you like death and pestilence, and I really don't. But I just think it's so fascinating watching these cases and how DNA and genealogy and things like that come into play and how they catch the person who committed the crime through that. And I just find it fascinating, and I love seeing how the cases become unraveled. But if I'm not watching that, I'm usually playing on my phone. One of my goals in 2025 was to stop playing on my phone so much. And you know, I'm like glancing, I'm shopping, I'm popping things in my cart on Amazon, on ASOS, on Abercrombie, you know, I'm putting stuff everywhere. And I have to stop doing that. So my husband and I both agreed that we're going to start reading a little bit more at night. Even if it's, you know, just when you're going to bed, you know, no TV and just read. Because I always loved to read, and then when I became an Instagrammer or YouTuber or whatever, I just kind of put it on the backside, and that was like so wrong. Because reading really gets your mind going, you use your imagination because you imagine what the characters look like, what the scenario looks like, and I kind of lost it for a while. So now I'm getting back into it. So the thrift store also, or use your library, go get a library card and check out books. I still do that sometimes, you know, back in the day. But anyway, I might start doing it again. But Savers, Goodwill, they always have tons and tons of books. And a lot of times, like at Savers today, it was buy 2, get 1 free. So I got 3 books. I only paid for 2. And they were like $6.99. So the first one I got is Emily Giffin, First Comes Love. And I have read her books in the past. I haven't read this one yet. But I like her writing. I like her technique. There's always a plot and a twist. And you're halfway through their book, you're like, oh, and I love that. I love that about her books. So if you're looking for a good like romantic read, sometimes they have a little mystery in there, I highly recommend her. Very good. And then this one, I don't know the author. Her name is Meg Donahue, but it's called All the Summer Girls. And like I said, I don't know who she is, However, I read the cover and it looked like a really fun read. Not a very long book, but this would be definitely like a good beach read, or if you have a pool outside, I'm sitting on your deck reading on a nice day, or even in your little snug, or cold up in bed. I love like quick novels like this that you can get through kind of quick, but have a great story. So I got that one. The next one I got is called The Shore by Katie Rundy. And this also looked great. Again, I have never heard of this author, but I always read the backs, and maybe I'll read the first like 2 or 3 pages just to kind of get an idea of their writing and their technique. Because as you know, every writer writes differently. And I like them to be written a certain way. Like I love Nicholas Sparks. I like Elin Hildebrand. Writers like that. So I got this too. So these are the 3 books I got. And let me know if you guys are reading something right now. And I think Colleen Hoover, It Ends With Us. I think I'm going to get that series of books after I finish these. So if you guys have read them, let me know. Or if you have a good author that you think I would be interested in, let me know in the comments below. And let's share some authors. And for all of us who like to read, let's just try to get back into reading again. Maybe some of you still do read a lot. Like I said, I used to read like a book a week, and I'm going to get right back into that. And especially with our upcoming cruises, I'm definitely bringing a book this time. I'm going to read on the plane. I'm going to read by the pool. I'm going to make myself get into stories again because I think they're a lot of fun. So again, list your favorite authors or your favorite books down below so we can kind of share. I think my all-time favorite writer is Elin Hildebrand. All of her stories take place in Nantucket. And when I went to Nantucket and I saw all these places like the chicken coop, the bar, like I went to it, it was like a lot of fun, and I just love her writing style. So anyway, I got those. My husband picked up another shirt. I don't know if you want to see it, but I'll show you anyway. And it was just kind of like a blue button down. He looks great in blue, so I'm glad he grabbed blue. Because he's very fair-skinned and blue-eyed, so that's always a plus. And it has like a texture to it. Let me see who it's from. I didn't even check. Oh, it's a polo. So obviously a good brand. So he got a shirt. And then my favorite piece. I love this piece. It's supposed to be used one way, but I'm going to use it another way. And that's the great thing about thrifting is you can use your imagination and style a piece any way you want. So this is what I picked up. So it actually is a sconce for the wall. It's super heavy. It's like iron down here and pretty crystal. And it is crystal on the top. But obviously this was in someone's house this way, but this is very not safe. Not safe. I guess you would have to have it welded back on or something. I'm not even sure, but I'm not going to mess with it. But I am going to use this way. So if you have a guess as to how I'm going to use it, leave it in the comments below. We'll see if you're right when I post the next video. But I just thought it was so pretty. I liked the shimmer of the glass. And I walked by it at first. And I was like, I don't know. And then I walked back and it was still there. And I said, well, that's a sign. If it's still there, then I should grab it. But I'm going to leave it all the way it is. And I'm just going to use it differently. So anyway, that was it. So anyway, guys, before I lose all the rest of the good light, that was my haul for this week. A lot of English country pieces, a lot of just random pieces, some books, just a lot of things. Go to your local thrift store, see what they have, see what you can bake from them. I mean, that's the beautiful thing about thrifting. If you're paying like $2 or $3, $4 for something, you could take it home, you could spray paint it, you could take it apart, you could put it on a shelf, you could do all kinds of things. And it's just a lot of fun. It's like the thrill of the hunt. But anyway, I could just keep rambling on. Thank you very much for tuning in. And don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button and the little bell for my next notification of where all these pieces end up and how I style them. And I can't wait to show you. Some of them I don't even know what I'm going to do with it yet, so it's going to be interesting for me too. But anyway, thanks so much, guys. I appreciate you taking the time to watch, and I'll see you next time. Bye.